before I get into Google Documents, does anyone have a question out there, something I could try to help you with?
Didn't see the Google Drive option.
Yeah,
it just had a
me either.
Documents option.
Yep.
Are you logged in, and what browser are you using?
Google Chrome.
Google Chrome.
Okay. And at the top here where it says Drive, for you it says Documents?
Yes.
Okay. The evolution to Drive is a pretty new thing. Click on Documents. When you get there, does it have something that tells you, asks you to convert to Google Drive or start using Google Drive?
Download Google Drive on the left.
I'm not sure why it hasn't changed the language for you yet, but Google will eventually be doing that. Do you have a Create button on the left-hand side?
No.
So when you're in Google Docs, nothing says Create.
Yeah, there's a Create button just under
Yep.
Drive. Oh, you can
Where did the bug go?
Except I don't have a login, so.
Yep, so then you won't see it. You'll need to create a Google login and then use it on one of the browsers.
Here's a Create button.
Okay. Yeah, you got the same thing.
You can look
Yeah.
at it. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So what I wanted to show you guys was when you choose Create and then choose Document, it opens up a word processing document. Doesn't that look a lot like Microsoft Word? It functions a lot like Microsoft Word. It's a little bit stripped down. You won't find it quite as robust, but for 90% of users, it's as much as you ever use in Microsoft Word. You can type a document. You can edit your document just like Microsoft Word. I can change it to bold. I can underline it. I can make things smaller or bigger, just like Microsoft Word. Let me show you some things that are not quite exactly like Microsoft Word that make this a little more powerful. The first thing is this little line here at the top. Do you see where it says all changes saved? Try to keep an eye on that while I type. Here I am typing. See how it says saving? Google Docs constantly saves for you. So you don't have to worry about your computer crashing in the middle of a big project and losing all of your work. You don't have to worry about your flash drive reformatting itself and deleting everything you saved to it. It's always saving the newest version to the web for you to access from anywhere once you've logged into Google. How awesome is that? That saves so many headaches and heartaches from losing documents. Really, really powerful. And it does it automatically for you. Now, those of us who are used to working in Microsoft Word, we're used to saving it ourselves, and when we save it the first time, that's usually when we give it a name, like Matt's document. If you'll notice up here right now, this is still called Untitled Document. But my changes have already been saved. So how do I give it a name so I know what it is instead of Untitled Document? To name your documents, you don't do Save As, because it's already saved. You go to File, Rename. And here's where you can call it and hit OK. Now it's got a name, and all changes have been saved. But where in the world is this saved to? It's not necessarily saved to your flash drive or your computer. It's saved to the cloud, to the web. How do you get back to that? Every time you log into your Google account and you click on either Drive or Docs, whatever it says at the top, once you've clicked in there, in your list of documents, it will appear there, Matt's demonstration document. And then you can open it up and retrieve it from anywhere. I'm going to go back to that document and show you a few other things you can do with this. You don't just have to save it to the web. Maybe because you'll need internet connection to be able to access this, maybe you do need to save it to a flash drive or a computer to be able to access it without an internet connection. If you're going to do that, you can do File and Download As. That allows you to pull it off of the web and put it onto a computer, a flash drive, a CD, whatever you need to. And better yet, it allows you to do that in a variety of formats. So if you're sharing something with someone who doesn't use Google Docs and they only use Microsoft Word, you can download this as Microsoft Word, save it to your computer, and attach it to an email, just like you do with Microsoft Word. Also very cool, you can attach it as a PDF document, which anyone can open anywhere in the world, no matter what kind of software they're using. Now the best part about Google Docs, whether you're in the word processing or the spreadsheet or the PowerPoint, is that you can share these with people. So what I'm going to do right now is try to share this with someone. I know that there's somebody there in Rice Lake who's got a Google account. Would you be comfortable with sharing your Google account with me so that I can email this to you and share this with you? Would you be comfortable with sharing that with me right now?
Hurricane.
Okay, just 1 second.
What's up, man? Come on. Join the party. What? It's an extra credit thing.
All right. What's your Google account?
GV and then the word hurricane.
gvhurricane@gmail.com.
Yep.
All right. If you could click into your Gmail account now, you should see the link from me. And those of you who are looking at my screen, see how this says now, gvhurricane@gmail.com can edit? I can change that so that he can only view it or comment it. But the cool part about Google Docs is that we can share it with people and we can make edits in real time. GV Hurricane, did you get that yet?
No, I haven't.
Where's he going to find that at?
You should be able to go into your listing of documents on your Google Drive or Google Docs, and it should appear there. It should say Matt's demonstration document.
Oh, no, I don't have that.
No.
Under Drive on the left-hand side, there's a Shared with
Shared
Me.
with me.
Do you see
I
it
clicked
there?
on that. Let's see.
And it's not in that list, huh?
No.
Well, unfortunately, I must have typed in your email wrong. I'm wondering if I can get you to, let's see if I can try to send it to you. And it's G as in good, V as in Victor. Oh, I do have it wrong. GV Hurricane at gmail.com. Yep. All right, Gary Vreeman.
Yep, I see
Check
it.
your, got it. Right on. All right, now if you'll click into that and type something. And everybody else watch my screen. Go ahead and type something. This is the cool part about Google Docs. We can work on things in real time together.
Somebody can do my homework.
Yeah, hey. All right, so Gary has typed in, I've typed in, and all changes are saved. Have you guys ever tried to work on a document with someone and you email it to them and they make some changes and then they email it to the other person in your group to make some changes and then that person emails it back to you and you get it mixed up with your original document and then you've lost the changes? That has happened to me many times. That will never happen when you work in Google Docs because the most updated version is always being saved. And also, if you're working on a document that you don't want people to edit, but you do want them to review for you to make changes to, people that you've shared it with can click on comments and put up here, I'm glad Gary participated. And add in a comment, and everybody's comments can be here, and you can see them, what they've said about this document, comment back to them and have a discussion about the document you're working on. Really powerful for working online as a group, because anyone can access it from anywhere in the world, and the newest version is always being saved. All right, a couple more just goofy things that I think are cool. Check this out. Under Tools, Translate Document. I'm going to change this real quick to Italian. Translate. And it creates a copy of that document all in Italian for me. So if you're working with someone who only speaks Spanish or some other language, this is a great way to be able to work with somebody. I'm sure the translation isn't as perfect as a human translator could make it, but it gets you pretty close and it helps you get over that language divide. I'm going to close out of that. We don't need that anymore. That. Same thing as Microsoft Word. You can do word count. Here's another cool thing I just discovered with Google Docs. Under Tools and Research, I can open up a Google search bar right next to my document and conduct my search and get results right here within my document without going to another window or losing my work or having anything go missing. I can do searching for information right here inside while I'm typing. Doesn't get much easier to write up a research paper. All right, guys, I'm going to close this and go back to the Google Drive, that kind of main page where you can find all your Google documents. Because I want to show you one more thing. Here where we did create and we opened up a new document to type, if you have a Microsoft Word document that you want to share with a group of people, and maybe they all have Google, but they don't a Google account, but they don't have Microsoft Word, or you're worried they don't have the newest version of Microsoft Word, or whatever, you can upload a Microsoft Word document by hitting this little up arrow, choose Files, open up your Word document, upload your Word document. Now it says uploaded. One problem, when it uploaded, I didn't set it to change it to a Google Doc. It uploaded it as a Microsoft Word document, which nobody can edit. If that happens to you, all you have to do is go back to File, and do, just one sec, open with Google Documents. So that now it's in as a Google document. I can edit it, make changes, and it's saving it as a Google document that anyone can access no matter what version of Word they have, no matter where they are in the world. So I can not only create documents in Google, I can upload Microsoft or other type of documents into Google to be able to access or share from anywhere. I don't want to spend too much time on showing you presentation and spreadsheet because they're so much like PowerPoint and Excel, but just a little bit kind of stripped down. Remember, they're free. They're not quite as robust at Excel. If you're a Power Excel user who creates many worksheets with complex equations, the spreadsheet feature on here probably isn't going to work the best for you. If you have a basic spreadsheet with just some information on it you need to share with someone, it'll work just fine. If you open up any of those, you'll see that once you're in them, the interface looks just like PowerPoint. Got my slides, I've got all that, and I can even do the presentation right from my web browser. So if you go to some place and you need to do a presentation and you're worried that they don't have Microsoft PowerPoint or the newest version of PowerPoint available for you, just upload your PowerPoint presentation to Google Docs and display it right from there. I'm going to go back to Drive and just click into Spreadsheet, and you'll see It looks just like Excel, has the same ribbons and functions as Excel. Before I show you guys forms, does anyone have any questions about something you'd like to use Google for and you're wondering if you can do it, or if you've tried something before and it hasn't worked? All right, then I'm going to do a quick 15-minute show and tell. We're just going to drive through a whole bunch of really cool features, and then I'll have about 5 minutes if you guys want me to follow up with something or explain something better or help you with something. I'd be more than happy to. Under Create, did you notice that there was this thing called Form? If you click on that, you can create a survey online, kind of like SurveyMonkey or something like that. So you can type out, did you think this session was fun? Choose what kind of answers people can type in. Yes. When you want to make a new question, you click over here on these boxes, and we type in, did you think the presenter was cool? Multiple choice. No. Absolutely not. Hit done. If you've got a question in there you don't want, you just hover over it and hit the trash can and get rid of it, or the pencil to edit it. Fill out my survey, please. gvhurricane@gmail.com. All right, Gary, you should have just gotten a copy of this survey. Could you please fill it out real quick so I could show people what happens? So once you've created your survey, did you see that? I could just hit email this form and I can email it out to people. So if you're wanting to gather information, if you're wanting to ask people, if you're planning a family reunion, you want to know what dishes people want to bring, you could just type in a question that is an essay answer where you just type in, what dish will you bring? And send it out by email. And then when they get that email and fill it out, you get a spreadsheet in your Google Drive that has the answers listed here. Oh, Gary, you don't think I'm cool? Come on, man. And they're all organized here. So you can sort the answers, you can make graphs out of the answers, a really cool, really powerful survey or customer feedback or idea generator for a group that is all free to you. All right, we're going to get away from Google Drive and go to a couple other cool things. And those are under the More tab. People don't spend enough time in the More part of this Google page. So I'm going to click on More, and I'm actually going on to Even More because it's easier to look at. I'm going to forget about all this stuff. You guys know YouTube, you know news. I think that's pretty easy enough. What I really wanted to get to was Google Sites. If you need to create a quick web page or have some kind of quick web presence, Google Sites is where it's at. Watch this. I'm going to create a web page right now. We'll go to Google Sites. I'm going to create. We're going to do just a blank template and make this easy. You can choose colorful templates that look awesome. Here, well, let's choose a cool one. Professional site template. Matt demo site. Let's just call it Matt LC. ABIL. Oh, it's not available. Or L Commons. All right, so Matt L Commons. If you give me 1 minute, you should be able to go to my site and see it as I'm making it and building it. I'm sorry, actually I'll give you that full URL once it's done creating it. Just one sec. If you want to go to sites.google.com/site/Matt L, the letter L, Commons. You can see that URL. You've got a page here that you can make, and you have a web presence, and it looks pretty cool. So I can change, by hitting the pencil, I can edit this page, and I can do edit page to I'm going to take out that picture. I'm going to type in, this is Matt's new web page. Again, it's automatically saving it for me. Go back to edit. The best part about this is you can build your own web page, and you can insert the documents you created in Google Docs. So if you create a cool PowerPoint presentation that you want to show off your different products or things for pictures that you've taken, you can embed that right in the web page for people to click through, not have to worry about them downloading PowerPoint or being able to see it or not. And you can embed a form. So that survey I had just filled out, or I just created, I can embed that form right on this web page. People can type in their feedback or their responses, and it'll still gather it into an Excel spread, or into a spreadsheet for me to use. I can embed YouTube videos. I can embed photo slideshows. It's pretty powerful considering it's free. There are some limitations you'll find, but it's really what you see is what you get. Play around with it. Start off basic. You can create a whole web presence. If you want to go professional and have it be, and don't have the sites.google.com/site, you can pay Google to get your own private URL if you want to do that. Last year in the Learning Commons in Superior, we did an hour-and-a-half long presentation about Google Sites, and that was not enough. So I'm just doing previews here of what's available to you. If you want to know more, contact me or visit your Educational Technology Center. But I want to go back to more, even more. Scroll down here. There's sites. Does anybody in the group use Google Reader? Anybody? All right, Gary, our Google person back there. I love Google Reader. I use it on my laptop. I also use it on my smartphone. Google Reader is an RSS aggregator, which is just a fancy term for saying it finds websites and blogs that you like and automatically pulls in every time they're updated. So there are 25 different blogs out there that I follow. And before Google Reader, I would go in to each blog one by one at the end of the day to see if anything had been updated. Now that I have Google Reader, it's just always dumping in anything I've subscribed to right into this one web page. And there's an app on my smartphone that displays the updated information from those web pages and blogs that I like right on my smartphone. So as I'm walking down the street, I can read updates from any kind of news blog, CNN, technology blogs, any kind of news stuff that I like to stay up on. So I get a lot of people saying, how do you keep up with technology? How do you keep up with this stuff? I don't. It just comes to me through Google Reader. So when you're in a Google account, go down to Reader, type in to the place where you can add, subscribe, type in the web address of some of the blogs or websites that you go to all the time, TMZ.com, CNN.com, if those are things you like. Type those in, and anytime they publish something new to their website, it'll come straight to you. Really, really sweet. One last thing that I'd like to show you guys under More, and that is, actually I'm just going to click over here. That's Google+. Do any of you out there use Google+? Nobody? You know what? Neither do I. But here's the coolest part about Google+. That's the Hangout. Now, I'm not going to be able to demonstrate it here for you guys because none of you guys have webcams set up. But you can see on my screen what it's trying to open is something just like Skype. It's a video conference where, like ITV, you can see and hear people from other locations. The cool part about Google Hangout is, unlike Skype, for free, I can do this with as many people as I want. Unlimited. The other cool part about it is that I don't necessarily have to be friends or have them be part of my Google+. All I have to do is share a link with them, and from anywhere in the world, anyone can click on that link and jump in and video chat with you. In fact, I just said something last night where they were showing a reporter who was covering the Republican National Convention. She put up a Google Plus Hangout URL up on her blog. Anyone who wanted to could click in and ask her questions about what was happening at the convention. This is what it looks like. If you want to invite people,
Links show up from my emails.
I just have to click on them or share the links with people. If you're using Google, your Google account, go into Google+, invite a few people, give it a try. It's powerful and awesome and free. That's the best part about all this stuff is it's free. All right, I wanted to wrap up about 10 minutes early just so that if anyone had any questions specifically, I could help them out, or if you need help creating a Google account or doing something in your Google account, I'd be here to be able to help you. Does anyone have any questions for us?
Matt, would you show us how you found that Google Plus again?
Yes. Once you're logged in, and you have to be logged into your Google account, in the upper left-hand side, it should say plus and your name. Click on that. That brings you into Google Plus, which is a lot like Facebook, but people aren't using it, so it's not like Facebook. But it functions a lot like Facebook. If you want to do a Hangout, you click on the right-hand side, Start a Hangout. And really, I can't tell you a whole lot more about Google Plus because I don't use it. I only use it to do a Hangout. Frankly, it's how my kid talks to my parents so that they can have grandparent time because they live a ways away. As we bring up Hangout, we sit and chit-chat, and if an aunt wants to join in, I share the link with her. If my brother wants to join in, I share the link with her, and we get a little family time online. But that's the only way I actually use Google+. Other questions? Other things you've used any of the Google applications for that are really cool that you'd like to share with people? Well, all right, I'm going to hang out here. If you have a question you want to just ask me real quick, I'd be happy to help you. If you're here to get extra credit, make sure your Educational Technology Center TA has your name written down so that you can get credit for this. And anytime, contact me, matt.rosendahl@witc.edu, and I'd be happy to help you.